So today we're doing air fryer duck. I've done this once before. It was not with the rotisserie air fryer, but I think this should be even better. We have a few things. We're gonna do it pretty simple. You can do whatever dry seasoning you want. It seems like everything in the air fryer is better not breaded as much as it is. A little bit of oil, a little bit of dry seasoning. Now, what we're gonna do here, we have our duck. This is a one of those white ducks, and it's pretty fatty. We're gonna leave the fat on it. A lot of it's gonna render off whenever we cook it.
And it was in the freezer, so I had been thawing it in the fridge since Monday. Today is Thursday, so.
Yeah, we had a neighbor that was butchering ducks, and I happened to capitalize on that here a while back. So I know they are very decent. You could do this with a mallard. You could do this with anything, any wild duck or goose you shoot.
Pretty excited about this one actually, because last time I had duck, well, whenever we were younger, we raised mallard ducks for a little bit.
Yeah, I think mallard is probably one of the better ones. So what we're gonna do here, we're going to essentially brush it with a little bit of peanut oil, and that'll give it a nice golden brown finish like we did the squirrel or the rat. Then we're going to dry season this thing, and everything is pretty clean. There's a little feather on it.
Oh.
I try to get everything cleaned off of it, but there is feathers here and there. But I think that's pretty much it. Now this duck is not plucked, this is skinned, but it's not gonna matter for our purposes. If you don't know a duck, there's small drumsticks and the main part is just the breast. So let's go ahead and we're gonna start off with our Tony, what the hell is this stuff called? Carreras. This is Creole seasoning. We're gonna put a little bit of that on there, put a little bit of our pepper medley. We're gonna put a little bit of tarragon. Tarragon, if you don't know, tarragon chicken and tarragon fish both go really good together. So let's just kind of dust this lightly. We're not gonna go crazy with this because we're gonna re-season here. In fact, I'm gonna do the backside with this stuff. Do a little pepper medley on it. You know what I forgot to do?
Oil it?
Forgot to oil it.
Well, I was just watching you. I'm like, I didn't say nothing.
It's all right, we could do it after. We just won't brush, we'll dab it on there. This is gonna kind of make everything stick. Actually, since you got this brush, it actually works really good for not knocking off
Let me turn it over.
any of the seasoning.
Do you have to touch it again?
Yeah, just kind of pick it up, flip it up, stand it up right there. All right, hold on, let me do this.
I think it's gonna stay nice and moist with all the fat on there like that.
I think it will too, but the oil is like a little bit of a reassurance. And then, okay, flip it back over the other way. We'll do a little more of our pepper medley. And then our tarragon, this does not have the shake top on it. We're just gonna pour a little bit in our hand. We're going to do a little bit of this action to it. Okay, just kind of stand it up again. I'll do a little bit of this. This thing actually has quite a bit of meat on it.
Mm-hmm. Just said, I'm pretty excited about this. Last time I had duck when I was younger.
Let me spread that just a little bit. Got a couple clumps on there.
I remember whenever Mom made this duck in a casserole dish, and it was shredded, it had gravy on it, and I think she opened up the back porch door and the breeze came in and busted the pan.
Yeah,
I was
just
like,
blew
oh,
the pan up.
Man. Yeah.
Okay, so let's wrestle this thing in the air fryer. We have our little skewer here, so let's go ahead and do that. You just want to pick that up. I'm gonna stick this in through there. Yeah, so we did trim the neck a little bit to make sure it's gonna fit. That's the drawback of doing this skewer type rotisserie. Okay, well, so what's the deal? It's just like that. We're gonna tighten a little peg, and then we're gonna flip the air fryer on. I'll open the door real quick.
With my pinky.
Hopefully this thing fits. So let's go ahead and flop this in here like so. Now, what we're gonna have to do, we actually need a little bit of, you have any of that baker's string? We have the legs tied together, they're hitting. We got a little bit of baker's twine. We're gonna set it for 45 minutes on 350. Check it with our meat thermometer after that. All right, so we're down to 1 minute here. I'll turn the light off. So we did about 44 minutes, and we're just gonna try to hook this bad boy and pull him out of there.
Smells good.
Oh boy.
Very carefully.
We're gonna pull this out. We're gonna go right on the plate, and there's our duck. So we're gonna pull these gears out, and we'll be right back. We're 44 and a half minutes later on 350. The internal temperature, we measured it, is 200 degrees.
Right.
It looks very done. We stuck it with the thermometer, and we see a little bit of bloody liquid dripping out of it. So the only thing we have left to do is cut it open and see.
See what it looks like.
By all means, by the last time I did this and by this time, and the squirrel, what everybody says, this should be like totally done. Let's first of all, you know, on a duck, you only have this side of the breast and this side of the breast and a little bit on the legs, and that's it. So let me go ahead and come in here like this.
Very crispy outside. Yeah, some of the juices look like they're dripping clear, and some is just a little bit bloody.
Well, I mean, this thing has to be like borderline overcooked at this point, but maybe not. We'll see. The problem with duck is, if it gets overdone, it gets almost like a liver kind of consistency to it. I'm just trying to fillet this bad boy off.
Hold it for you.
Amanda's not, we gotta go through Amanda's cabinet sharpener
Oh,
knives.
come on now. That's a brand new knife.
Okay, so there's our inside cut.
Okay.
And yeah.
That's done. I mean,
Yeah, I was like worried it not being done enough, worried about it being too done.
right.
Let's get our first taste here.
I'm very anxious to taste
I'm gonna
this.
cut it across the grain. There you go, ma'am.
Okay.
It's hot. It's smoking. Tough.
I mean, it's a little bit tough, but
It's typical duck though.
yeah, it does have like that livery kind of taste. It's a little bit dry. Not bad.
I would say it could have went less.
Yeah, I was gonna say less. You couldn't have won any more. No way.
It's so misconceiving though. I was on 350. So I would say the same as the squirrel. 350 for 35 minutes has been perfect.
Right. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I don't remember what they taste like.
So I mean, duck doesn't get that kind of livery. It kind of is like that no matter what.
Right.
That's the breast. The legs usually are a little bit better. Let's try a little bit of.
Right. Let's try leg. Yeah, I feel like if you would have taken the fatty drippings and made it gravy, that would have been really good. Because it is dry, I feel like it does need something like a gravy.
Just trying to pull it off of the joint. Wrestle it off there. There we go.
Like a turkey. Oh, like a whole turkey drumstick here.
Yep.
Okay, so we do see some fat in there, so it should be a little. Legs should be maybe a little moisture, huh?
I'm gonna try a little bit of a garnish here.
Yeah, we could have squirted that on there. Let's see. I feel like the leg tastes totally different. Like it doesn't taste as livery taste.
Different kind of meat. Definitely need some kind of gravy.
Right.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
No.
Chick-fil-A sauce, one may say.
Yeah, right.
Overall, not bad. About 10 minutes less. So 35 minutes on 350 is about perfect on rotisserie. What I did before is a different air fryer. It was in a basket. So We did 45 minutes and it was perfect on there. It also depends exactly the size of the duck. There's
Right.
variables to it also.
Here I am sitting here gnawing. Yeah, definitely a unique taste. I almost kind of prefer that better than chicken. I don't know. Chicken gets kind of old sometimes.
There's a lot
Nice to
more
have something
flavor than
different.
chicken. It really
Oh,
does.
yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for today's video, guys. The air fryer duck, very interesting. You can't buy ducks at your grocery store a lot of times.
Yeah.
So it's something to try. They are way bigger. So make sure that your air fryer is, the rotisserie is wide enough to do this.
Sure.
This one is barely wide enough to cook this one, but we got it done.
Right.
That's
All
gonna
right.
be it. Thanks for watching, guys.
Stay tuned for more exciting things.
Yep. Have a good day.